How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video, guys, I'm doing a Q&A based around me hitting 200 subscribers recently on the channel. And thank you all for getting me that, and obviously this start here helped, didn't you, Dad? Send your opinion in the vlogs, and today we're going to answer some of your questions you guys have asked both of us, so let's get straight into it. Starting off, the first question I've received is from this guy called NedDog58, and he says, will Granger still be Luton manager by the end of the season?
I think the next two games are definitely going to be a key. I think if we don't get anything against Wigan and Stoke, I think we're on a slippery slope, but it's down to those games really. I think Luton are pretty good with their managers really. I think 50-50 at the moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone by the end of the season.
Yeah, personally I think he will be gone by the end of the season. I think what's going to happen is, I think by around about start of next year, I think around February time, that's when he's going to be tested, and that's when we're going to sort of find out where we're going to be ending the season, or rather be relegated or staying up. If he turns the season around, I think he will stay, but personally I think he will go, and we're going to have to either bring McCarthy back in or bring in someone new. Next question is from a guy called Dylan, and he said championship predictions after current fixtures, but I'm not going to do it in this video because obviously there's so many fixtures to go along, so I'll do it in a separate video, but thank you for leaving that comment. Another question is from OliverFC, and this is a good one. Who will be Luton's top goal scorer this season, and who do you think is our best player?
Collins hands down really. If he gets a service, I think, unless they get someone else in, but yeah, I think Collins would be for the leading goal scorer for me.
And who do you think would be the best player?
No one really standing out. I mean, Shea's keeping his head up, and he, you know, even though we let 7 in, I mean.
Yeah.
But he's had some good games. He's come back good from what happened. For me at the moment, I probably is across the board. Collins is working his heart out. I think, you know, if Shea can continue, obviously not thinking about the 7-0, his form what he has been doing. For me, Shea at the moment.
I think Cornick was one of my favourites for a short period of time, but he's starting to thin out now. Collins is not getting the service that he needs. So again, I'll say James Shea just purely because he's come in after Sergers had an awful time, and he's proved his worth and he's shown what he can do for us. So yeah, I'd agree that currently he's our best player, and personally I'd say I think top goal scorer is going to be Collins.
Yeah, I mean Easy Brown probably would have been if he obviously is injured now, but you know, it'd been interesting to see where he would have gone. But yeah, I mean Shea, I think a lot of the games we have seen before the 7-0 drumming, he's kept us in the game, hasn't he? So yeah, for me, Shea.
Next question is from Purple Panda 006, and he says, who is your favourite current Luton player? So again, sort of similar to this other guy said, but it's also and your all-time favourite Luton player. So obviously he's supported Luton longer than I have. I'll go first this time. So I'll say my favourite ever Luton player all time has to be McCarthy. Obviously I didn't grow up watching him, I grew up watching some new modern players, but after looking back at some of his goals and how good he was for Luton, how clinical he was, how he used to always win the ball in the air, as my dad has told me many times, probably him, but there's also other ones like Brian Steen, Steve Foster, but he's my favourite all-time player. And then current player for me, I would say Collins. I think if he steps up as well as he did last season, I'd say he's probably my favourite current player. For you?
You picked my McArthur, didn't you?
Yeah, but there's other good players. Like who's that winger that used to play for us? That was European you liked?
Lars Elstrup. Yeah, he was cracker for Luton. Yeah, he would have been our most expensive player before we bought Super Sluga. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Lars Elstrup was brilliant. We had some Paul Walsh done well at Luton. Obviously Ricky Hill.
Yeah, Ricky Hill was good.
Any of those ones across the board there really, but I think McArthur.
And then current, you already sort of said.
You can't for me. I mean, I'm a big fan of Shea, to be honest, but and hopefully our defence can pick up and get back to how we were last season. But for me, we ain't got a lot to play with really. I think Shea nicks it for me.
Okay. Mad Hatter said, what's your opinion again of Graham Jones, and does he need to go, and do you think that Nathan needs to restore momentum by coming back?
I think Graham Jones had all the credentials. He didn't have the managerial experience, so that's quite clearly at this point. It's easy to be critical, but where we are and what's happened, I mean, I don't think he replaced our left and right back. He brought loan players in, debatable whether he could have got any players in. Sluga was not necessary in my opinion. He gets his favourites, i.e. Craney, Izzy Brown, etc. But these are loan, you know, Izzy's a loan player. We need to have a bit of stability, and I just think he's been a little bit naive. Yeah, I mean Nathan Jones, I'd love to see him back one day. I mean, you know, he's done tremendously well. I mean, if it went totally tits up, then you know, I wouldn't have been surprised if they could have got him into the end of the season just to keep us in the league. But that's a long way off. But he's learning the hard way. But hopefully, it ain't going to be at Luton's cost really for me.
I think when Nathan was at Luton, obviously we saw him from taking us all the way up, sort of thing. I think at the start he was sort of like Graham in a way. This was his first managerial job, and that's what Graham was hyped up to be. First managerial job for Nathan, and he came and brought Luton up to Championship. And I say he did personally because of the team he got us. Mick Harford did get us up because Nathan left us for Stoke, but you've got to remember Nathan built that team we had that season. He had Jack Stacey, he had James Justin, he had Shinnie, Collins, Hilts. He got all of them. He created the team, he created the narrow formation, that was all him. But when he left, and the way he left, that gave me a bit of disrespect towards him because he left at a critical time in the season where we sort of really needed him. If I would have the opportunity to take Nathan Jones back now, 100% would, 100%. He's still got the tactical mindset. He's still a great manager. Yes, he didn't show it at Stoke, but Stoke's a hard step going from Luton to Stoke. Stoke's a much bigger club than Luton, I have to admit it, but that's our opinion on that question. Second to last one now, Dad, and it's a funny one from the Luton view. Are we going down?
I think we should have got fresh in a couple of games. In Birmingham, we were lucky not to have conceded more. There's lots of games where Shea's kept us in the game, and we've had a bit of luck with Leeds. Really, again, Shea kept us in the game, didn't he? I still think we've got a chance. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping Graham Jones can turn it around, even though we're not big fans at the moment. But if he can try and turn it around, but I'm just hoping that he can maybe get a couple of more players in January. We're desperate for a striker. Like Hilton, even though people don't fancy Hilton, I quite like Hilton off the bench. I still like to give him a chance. With the position we're in now, fourth from bottom, I'll be happy with that.
I think, personally, as we are now, if we continue to play as we are, with not a lot of enthusiasm defensively, we're shambles. And it's kind of annoying to think, because last season I think we had the best defence we've ever had. We had Jack Stacey and James Justin, who were constantly bombing down the wings. We had Sonny Bradley and Matty Pearson, who were absolutely solid, and we had James Shea in goal. And personally, I think that's the best defence Luton have ever had from what I've seen. But personally, I think if we continue playing as we are, and we continue to have Granger Jones, unless he changes around, I think we are going to go down. Would I be annoyed? Yes, I would. But I think if we did go down, it's going to be gutting, but I think we're going to need it if we're going to rebuild, because personally we haven't got fullbacks. So I'm hoping during transfer window, Graham Jones brings someone in and players in that can change our season around, really. Final question of the video is from a Swansea City fan called Pure SCFC Vlogs. He said, where do you think Swansea will finish this season? Obviously he's a Swansea fan. From what we've seen, their manager,
good manager.
What's his name? I forgot his name. We always forget his name, don't we? Steve Cooper.
That's it, yeah. He's got him buzzing, isn't he? I've seen him play on the telly, and he's got the crowd and the team buzzing. I mean, they've always been a quality team, isn't they? A football inside. Do you know what I mean? A lot of good players going through the ranks. I think definitely playoffs for me. I mean, I haven't seen them. We haven't seen them played yet.
We haven't seen them soon, haven't we?
But yeah, I'll definitely playoffs. If not, I don't see. There's no reason why they can get automatic. There's no one really standing out. I mean, Leeds, we've seen West Brom. Swansea would be one of them for me. Yeah,
I think from what I've seen of Swansea this season, Steve Cooper, the manager, he is, in my opinion, one of the best managers in the Championship. From what I've seen, he's come from different teams, he's had good experience, and personally I think he's a great manager. I think Swansea have got a decent manager. Swansea have always been that team, though, for me, that have always struggled in the Premier League. Had their good moments, had their bad moments, but they've come to the Championship now. They've been there for a few seasons.
They've always recruited well, haven't they? I mean,
they've got decent
Martinez,
players.
Brendan Rodgers,
Michu up top.
Yeah, I mean,
Bonnie.
Yeah,
they've always had good players.
They've always had good managers, and
I think that I could see them going up personally. I think it's between, realistically, them, Leeds and Fulham for me. I can't really think of any other teams that could go up. Maybe Preston at a push. West Brom. I don't know. I think West Brom won't do it again. I think the two to go up for me would be Leeds and
if
Swansea.
Leeds don't go up, then it'll be
like the same every season. Leeds falling apart again. But that's our thoughts on the questions you guys gave us. Thank you for leaving them, and now we're going to do the outro. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for leaving your questions, and thank you for hitting 200 subscribers recently. It's much appreciated. As to them recording this is a Friday night. Tomorrow me and Dad are going to the Wigan game at home. Pretty much a must-win game really for us. Otherwise I could see us probably sacking Graham Jones, or pretty much going to go down a relegation route. But thank you for leaving your comments. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.